Now, in these three verses, the Bhagavad Gita talks about love and relationship. If you clicked on this video with the hope that Bhagavad Gita would give you some sort of relationship advice or love tips, then I hope that you won't be disappointed, because that is not what the Bhagavad Gita addresses. It talks about what love really is and how that emotion affects us in our decision making in our everyday lives. Hi, my name is Varun and welcome to episode 13 in Decoding the Bhagavad Gita. Now, Arjuna is standing in middle of both the armies after he surveys those that have taken the sides of justice and injustice. He sees the men to be on both sides, his family, his friends and his relatives. So this causes a serious amount of doubt within him. He feels like, why should I take part in such an action when I would be fighting only my family and relatives? So he has this doubt, and now if you look at the previous verses, it is exactly what Krishna's anticipation was. Krishna's anticipation was this is where he would reach by asking a lot of questions, and he would have this confusion of fighting his own family. So here the important point to note is, before we paint a noble picture for Arjuna, is killing of so many people was never Arjuna's problem, but killing of one's own people that had caused such an amount of distress in Arjuna's mind. So is this because of love? Then what is love really? Now this is an analogy between fish love and real love, and this is quoted by a Christian rabbi named Abraham Tversky. So here he compares fish love with true love with the starting of a story about a man who says that he loves fish. So the question is, does he really love fish? It is no, because he loves the taste of the fish. Because if he had loved the fish, he would have never taken it out of the water, killed it, boiled it and ate it. He loved the feeling of eating that fish when he took it out. So much of what is love and how it is perceived is fish love. Now assume that we fall in love with another person. Now two people feel that they can satisfy their needs, emotional as well as physical, through the other person. So it is not love for the other, but it is love for oneself, where they see a part of them in the other person. So here self-love is always a given. We love ourselves, and that part of us which we see in another person attracts us. So the other person becomes an instrument here for our satisfaction. But the only problem is, over time, this instrument, we tend to keep changing it often. So here, true love is a love of giving and not getting. And even in Bhagavad Gita, as we go later on, there is a central theme which says, he who gives eventually receives. And on the same note, there was a Lithuanian rabbi who once made a quote, which is, people make a serious mistake of thinking that they give to those whom they love. But the real answer is, they love those whom they give. Now this might be harsh to a lot of people, but as the saying goes, truth is always bitter. And this is what more or less that Arjuna too had on the battlefield. He had mixed up this story of fish love and real love together. Was it really the love of one's own people that caused him to take a step back? Or really was it the comfort that was slipping away from his hands? And that is what we are going to see in the next verses. But as of this verse, the question is, what is true love really? Now don't you forget, guys, it will always lead the way, and all you have to do is free your mind. And hey guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below so that you don't miss out on any of our future videos. And for those who want to know the literal translation of the verse, I've given it down in the description box below, so feel free to check it out. And that's a wrap for episode number 13. And until the next episode, it is goodbye.